Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm doing another adventure video, and as you can see, I'm in a new area because I remember when I said in the last video when I went back to Wycombe for the second time, I said that I need to go to different places because, like I said, also said in the last video that the 4 adventure videos I've done, I went to the 2 of the same places twice each. So yeah, I'm somewhere new. I'm at my local pit top. It's literally near where I live, and hence the name Pit Top. It is mainly a woods, but also like it's a hill surrounded by woods, and also some woods on top of the hill as well. So yeah, we're not going to stay here till it's dark, obviously not, because it's in time, real time now, it's about 4:30 or something. So we're going to stay here till like 5:30, 6 or something. So like an hour and a half here, so that'll be good, that. Also, another funny thing is I've also brought a drink with me, as you can see here. Like, I were going to bring a backpack with the drink and other supplies in, but I just look like a knobhead, won't I? But yeah, turns out, obviously, as you can see, it fits perfectly good, which is good. So, we're just going to keep walking up here. As I was just walking past, guys, I thought I could hear something here. It might just be a squirrel doing footsteps. You can hear that? Could you hear that, guys? I think the camera only picked up maybe like a few footsteps, but I really get paranoid when I hear stuff in the woods, because the thing is that the footsteps, it sounds so heavy that it makes it not able to be like a squirrel or a rabbit or something. But I don't know. I don't know if we've got any big animals in these woods and stuff, but yeah. That's where it's got me, to the point where any little thing in there's paranoid, but not like scared. It's just creepy and fun. But yeah, let's keep going. Right then, everyone, so normally, well, I haven't been down there for ages, but if I do go down there, it takes absolutely ages to go down there, and then you have to go up a hill up to the top. We're gonna go through here, which is sort of like a shortcut. Well, yeah, it is. It's a massive shortcut. So we're in the woods now, and we just have to go up. So it's this way, and then from here we do get onto the hill, but then we also this is the thing, when I get up here we're technically on the hill, but then if we want to keep going to the peak of the hill, we just have to walk a bit more further up. So we're going to try and get to the peak. But another reason why I'm here is because I've heard that people camp in like certain patches of the woods on top of the hill, and you can see tents. I want to try and find some today. That's going to be the main focus of today's video. Right then, everyone, we're up. There's people there. Knackered getting up there. Doesn't it look gorgeous though? Oh. This is an example. I mean, patches on the hill and stuff. Jeez, I can't talk properly. I'm so glad I have brought a drink, because otherwise I'd be dead. Oh my god. Got some tap, but it's just a bag. Something over there. I think. Yeah, it is. Right, I'm just gonna have a drink, everyone, because I really need it. If I want to get to the peak, I need to go there, not there. That is really knackered me now. My god. Okay then, so what we're coming up to now, I classed the peak of the hill, but normally the peak of the hill has like rocks on top. Actually, no, this isn't the peak of the hill, because when I used to come here for bike rides, I used to go on like a peak of the hill, and then there were rocks on top, and then you'd come down like a massive junction bit where you could go down a hill. So this isn't the peak. I don't think, well, it might be, but I don't recognise anything here. Then again, no, it is the peak. It is the peak. Yeah, here's the pile of rocks that normally would have been a pile. Right, so from here, I say we go into these woods over there. We're gonna have a little adventure into each little bit of wood, I think. Like that one next and that one and this one first. Yeah, it'll be alright if we do or don't find out. Hopefully we do. Because off camera before I have seen like people who camp out here with tents and stuff, but I dare, obviously I'm not going to check inside, but I've seen it from the outside, which is what I want to try and pick up on camera today. Which I think will be good. Jump this gap. Oh. Right then everyone, we're entering the woods and stuff, so we'll mark this as our first one. It's also like a base there, but it's just, well, what I can see, like piles of fizzy pop cans and stuff. Out here on my own today, obviously, because the Wycombe Woods, they had to be out there with other people. It's literally in Scarborough, 2-hour journey. But yeah. Do you hear that? I heard voices. But I don't, it's alright going too deep because I know where it leads. It just leads onto a massive path which takes me right back home in some ways. I just want to be more quiet just in case there's people here. I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, that's not a good start, is it? Oh god. Yeah, if you just go down there, we got onto the path, which I want to be adventuring more at woods today, so there's something interesting and different for once. Yeah, we're just here now. It's not bad. People there. Looks like they're going skinny dipping, maybe. Someone's took the top off. People there. The thing is that I just want to investigate more in the woods more than like, do you know what I mean? Like, rather than out in the open where there's probably going to be nothing interesting or creepy. But I don't know. So I think we'll do, I don't know what woods I'll have out interesting in. If you want, we'll go to Sandalbeat Wood actually, that's what it's called. It's where it has like a park and everything, so we're going to go there. I'll see you there. Pond over here. It's pretty cool. Never been in here, I do want to go like dipping in it. If you go in, it's sort of one of them ones where when you go in it, the sand's sludgy and it feels like it's taking you under, but I think you'll be fine, obviously. But then it does say no swim, but then it says that in loads of lakes. Like other week on Monday, because I were off, I went in a lake at Rother Valley. If you don't know about that incident, someone died there, and I was fine though, but yeah. That is what it is though. Just here. They're like timing running and stuff. Right then everyone, this is the sort of the staircase and the bridge you have to cross to get to like this park area. I might just chill out for a bit. We'll have another wander about and then we'll probably end the video then. Playing. Let's go wrong. A bird there? Oh, no, the squirrel's there. That's very good, that. When I chill out the park, I'm gonna have another drink. Shit. It's always good. So if you've never been to this bridge before, it's just like a normal bridge, and then halfway over it, if you look over, it's like a train track. It's obviously all boarded off like every other train track nowadays. It's not like back in the day. Like where I got told where you're allowed free on train track to muck about. It would have been fun. Don't want to drop my phone here, but just gonna hold it tightly, but as you can see. Alright, so we're just heading down the stairs and there's people on park. I'm not going on park because 15, but it's just not that. It's just that obviously I've come here to record a video, not pee about on park, am I? Let me not conspiracy, I go down this hill. I'm joking, no, don't actually tell me to do that because see the metal will you crash. I don't know if I'd do it even if you weren't going to crash on metal, but I'm going to go in woods actually, which I think will be good. Let's stay for a bit. Bleeding drink's gone from cold to hot for when I feel good, obviously, because it's near summer. The day recording it, it's literally 31st of May, yeah. So I'm just going to chill out for a bit and then we'll adventure into those woods and see what we can find. Alright then, let's go. Have a little look in the woods. The reason why I've come into these woods and I find these woods interesting is because, well, it might not seem as interesting, but it's just to make this video seem interesting, innit? But you know, when people like make bases with sticks against trees or stuff like that, and people say it's Bigfoot. But yeah, that's what we are going to be investigating a bit, and then we're going to go. But also way back if I find anything, like, I'll probably end the video soon, but if I do find anything way back, I'll make sure to record it and obviously put it in the video. Ah, swing here. That's good. Let's try it, look, see if I can get on it. Oh no. Oh no. It's too hard to try and get on. Jesus, I'm scared this is gonna just bleed and snap on me, but it won't because it's a thick road. Sorry, camera's not. Oh no. Camera. Oh no. Sure you guys found that fun though. Yeah, that's what's interesting. My shoes are absolutely covered with, Jesus Christ. Could have actually scared me. I'll tell you this first. She was covered in millies, but what I just saw, what interrupted me then is when I went to pick the camera up, then I looked back, I thought someone were approaching me with just that swinging. That made me paranoid. This is what me doing folklore and outdoor videos are doing. It's getting me paranoid to the tip. So I'm not going to venture. I'm just going to go to around this bit and then we're going to end the video. Right then everyone, I've actually decided I'm just going to head back now because I can't find it interesting. I don't want to get lost. I've been here many times, but you just never know, can you? So, like I said everyone, I'm just going to probably end it now, but if I do find out interesting, like any tents or any architecture on the way back home, then I'll make sure to record it. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Horse turd or something, I don't know. If that's what you find interesting, then here you go, horse turd. Right then everyone, the bit that I showed you earlier where we couldn't get in the woods from that side, we can get in from this side, so we're going to have a little look. I was going to see if I can find out creepy or architectural, and then I'll end the video. If not, well, I will end the video after that. Because I've heard that this is where there's like bases and tents and stuff. Just wait, you see that? Over here, I found it. Here. Ha! Look at this. Well, it's a wooden tent, but it's still good. Look at that. Well, if anyone watches my videos, let me know if you built it. High chances probably not, but Wow, may not be a traditional tent, but it's still a tent, which is always good. Yeah, I quite like that. Oh, it does look good. If you added more wood, that could be a pretty good home, that, just to camp out for a bit. There's bleeding nettles everywhere here. Yeah, that looks good. I actually like that. Get a bit more back to get a better shot, and then we'll end the video. That is good, that. Right then everyone, this is going to be the last clip, and I probably promised that, but look what I found just as I were ending it, just a bit further up. Look at this, this is a campsite that people live in. Like, you can see the makeshift beds there, the logs and the sheets and everything. Looks like someone would get buried after they're dead or something. Do you like where they'd lay in there and then all that mud covers them? But yeah, people like, probably people have obviously been here and they can't, like, they circle this area, have the fire in there maybe. Also, there's all this rope here as well, which is quite creepy. Which is all that good. Yeah, let's check a bit more over here. Oh, this looks like a bit where there's fire. You can see all the dark bit actually. That's probably most likely where they're having the fires. It's pretty good, that. Yeah, right then, like I said, and I'm going to end this now, so I've already done that, but bye.